It is official. Finally. 2JZ swap on my Bmw E90 325I. I've had the engine for about a year now. The plan was that I gather parts over time and then eventually I'm going to have the whole catalogue of what I want to put in. But yeah, life gets in the way and you can't always go and just constantly spend money on parts. Anyway, today we're making a start on removing the engine. That will be step one. As soon as I get that engine out, off it goes to my mates, and that pretty much means I have no option but to make a start on this 2J. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to get stuck into the job. It's going to be fun. Yeah. The plan is to probably take off the bonnet, take off the whole front end of that car, so that it makes it easier for us to take it out, to drain all the fluids. Once the engine is out with the gearbox, I'm going to start looking into buying a whole new gearbox. We're looking at the 320, 330, 530 gearboxes, something along them lines, and we're going to weld on this bell housing. This came from the automatic gearbox for the 2J though, so we're just going to weld this on. But once the gearbox is done and welded, that's perfectly and grand. We also going to make up our own engine mounts. Whoa. So the plan now is that we start removing the whole front end. We're going to be taking this whole piece all in one off. Take the radiator off, drain the engine oil, drain everything out, start unplugging all of the wiring all around. Super excited to get this done. The original idea was that we get the E46 finished, painted with the livery, so I don't have to go just pushing the car in and out, but if I don't get it started now, I don't know if I will ever get it started.
Never been exposed like this before. I'm gonna shut you out.
Put the car on the lift, raise it up a small bit, it's not that bad. So what I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to start undoing, like I said before, all of this. Front frame off. I'm going to probably take the headlights off as well. Drain the coolant, and then I'm going to start looking to see how do I go about undoing this front frame. And also I'm going to try to be as tidy as possible. I'm going to try to organize the shelf that's there to my left. And also we will do a bagging system. I want to keep the balls where they're supposed to go and not me then looking around for the balls that are supposed to go into the holes that are supposed to. Yeah. So I do have bags, I do have Ziploc bags there, I'm going to use them. So, step one, removing everything here. These right here are the Ziploc bags I mentioned before. Nice. Open the bag up, drop the bolt, drop the nuts in, right down where it came from, done. It's just an auxiliary fan. I put that in myself. This came out of the 2J, the GS300. It was originally two fans side by side. I cut it in half, painted it, and I just went and put it on. I might reuse this somewhere down the line. The aim is to get Mishimoto fans. Ah! Lovely. Done. Finally. It was a pain in the ass, not to be honest. The power steering lines going into the power steering cooler did not want to come out. Well, one of them did not want to come out, so this one right here, it did not want to come out, that bugger. But anyway, the whole front section is out. This radiator is brand new. It could be used for either one of my projects or I might sell it to my mates. Fan is good. I'm keeping the crash bar. I might try getting new headlights. We'll see how we are with the budget. Also, I get to show you my lovely BC racing coilovers with my angle kit, which is I got that angle kit from Drift Shop over in France. This lovely piece of kit, and it also comes with a whole new subframe for the mounting points for here and over there for the lollipops. Now I could also get myself some properly adjustable lollipops, but why? It does the job as it is right now. It's grand. This was a 100 like proper hit. I've managed to track this car to perfection, or the way I like it anyways. Next step will be to drain all the fluids. Oil and engine oil and gearbox oil have to be drained now. I have already done the power steering and the radiator. This engine is actually in very good condition. It looks like there's a lot of leaks here, but there's actually isn't. This whole oil sump gasket has been replaced. I cannot remember when, but I replaced it. There's a lot of stuff replaced on this engine. This is actually very good condition engine. Within the last 3 months maybe, I have only been starting it, moving it outside, turning it off. So there's a load of condensation within the engine. It's a weird view from this angle. It's a weird view for me. Never got to see this on my car anyways. I remember the GS300 was very different though, because we actually ended up cutting the frame because the bolts were super rusty. So nice, I'm happy now. I'm happy to see that we're actually making progress. For that bad boy to come in, it's gonna be super nice. I cannot wait. Next, like I said, engine oil, gearbox oil. Actually I don't have to drain the gearbox oil, it'll be fine. And then we can start unplugging bits and pieces off this engine. Nope. It's not that. It is not. Oil is draining. Leave it at it. Cleaned up the bolt, and all I'm going to do is, once it's drained, put it back in. Done. You can see that it is a bit leaking on the ground here from the power steering. So what I'm probably just going to do is I'll just either bring these hoses all as high as possible and try kind of blanking them in a sense, but yeah, we'll see it. Oh, I should have put a cloth. Yeah, turbo cloth. Exhaust. Out. Okay. There. That is so bad. Now, bye exhaust. Okay, next. Quickly just gonna mention that along this whole time that I'm taking stuff off, like bolts, nuts and bolts and all that, I am marking them down. We have headlights here and a front frame on the top, which is that right there. So I'm, continuously marking things down. I learned the hard way. I have a box of bolts from that 2J sitting upstairs, and yeah, it's just one big box with all the bolts inside. I don't have a clue what goes where. Don't mind the writing. It's just something for me to see. Now, this is going to take me a while, so what I'm just going to do is I'm going to set it into a time lapse of removing the wiring. Starts now. I hate wires. Anyway, you've seen in the time lapse that I actually continued on the time lapse for a little bit extra, but that's okay. I kind of forgot about the time lapse. I was so stuck into this. Right, so wiring is out. I have taken out as much as possible from here, unpinned the chassis, which runs all the way in there from the ECU and from the main plug. I'm just going to take all of the wiring along with the engine out at once, because N52 engines have a massive junction box right there, and if I have to go on doing that and all doing in there, it's just too much, So take it all out in one go, and maybe later I'll unpin it just so that the harness is separate to the engine. Majority like vacuum lines, main plugs, harness, all that type of stuff just remain on the engine. So majority of them that's connecting from the engine onto the chassis is undone. I do have to disconnect this hose because I kind of want to keep that on. I'm gonna have to just undo it from here. I do have to disconnect that hose right here, so that, no, there we go. So that's disconnected from the chassis because that will connect to the chassis. So I'm going to lay it all nice, or rough, nice, whatever. Oh yeah, so much wiring. And also undone the power steering. It all just decided to go everywhere, and I hate it. Absolutely despise it. So I'm going to quickly also clean that up. What's left? If I'm not mistaken, to which I usually am, engine mount, and I believe that's it. Obviously transmission mount. I'm going to have a quick look around just to make sure, double check everything. I'm going to take the 2J out, put it somewhere here for now temporarily, and I'm going to place the N52 over there. Then we'll bring the 2J back over there the way it's supposed to be, and then I'll need to find some place for that. Unless temporarily I just pull everything, just pull the engine out, leave it in that space right there, and then tomorrow I'll come back and clean everything up, because what time is it now? It's currently 5 o'clock. Let's just undo the engine mounts from the top piece and undo the engine from this side, and we can start looking at pulling the engine out. Well, actually, never mind. I need to find somewhere to put a hook on it. Going on. Gonna start removing that lovely there. Yeah, go on it. Now. Yeah, just like that. Now, that one is gonna be a bit more of a pain in the ass to do. So I'm gonna have to get the wobbly attachment for the sockets, and hopefully I'll get it done like that. There we go. There we go. No, I need my flashlight. Please don't die now. Aha! Got it. Now, the nuts on top of the engine mounts are done. Now it's just a matter of putting the car up in the air and loosening, not fully taking it off, loosening the gearbox mount, and then I can start pulling the engine out, I guess. What I might do is I might do a little just quick short final check over to make sure that I have everything undone, all the wiring. 3 studs, nice. So the gearbox mounts are undone. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull out the short shifter. There. That's what I was removing right here. So what I have done now is the engine mounts are undone. Sweet. Gearbox mounts are also undone. I've also removed the shifter. Oh, you can't really see much, but I removed the shifter, and just going off what I can see, it's pretty much it. But I did forget to do the fuel lines, so I'm just going to quickly undo these, and then, like I mentioned earlier, it will be time to start looking for somewhere to put hooks on or mount, or just to attach the engine to the crane some way and start lifting. I hope it's going to be easy enough. I really do not want to be wrestling with this. Right, one fuel line undone. I don't see any fuel return. Oh wait, hold on a second. That was it. I don't need to do anything else. Fuel line done. I'd say we can start looking for the place to mount the hooks on. I cannot find anywhere to mount a hook on, or to even an existing hook or a loop for me just to pull that engine out. On a diesel version, one of those, there is, but not one of these. I don't know why. This is my strap, the seat belt. Please, I hope this works. We have liftoff. Probably would have been smart of me to undo the whole engine mount as a whole. Okay. Gearbox is supported. This is when I get to see all the things I didn't undo. Oh. No. Catching on. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine there. Now I can slowly let this turn on. Okay. No. Fuck yeah, boys, we got it. Yes, nice one. Big success right here. Officially, the N52 is out. Finally, after 2 years of owning. Engine is finally out. And we can start making progress on the 2JZ. I cannot wait for that engine to be in. Oh, this is exciting. This is so good. Let's get this engine put on the ground, nice and neat. Too worried now, I'm a little bit too worried about the screen. Sweet. Now, you can start putting the second one down. No, 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 no. God damn it. It is just water and a little bit of oil. Still, I like to work in a clean garage. I'm going to call this great success. I'm over the moon about this. Now, I have to say, this engine is brilliant. It's actually phenomenal. I've had this many issues. Zero. I had 0 issues with this engine throughout the time I was using it for drifting. Yes, there was an odd sensor here and there, but that's just a sensor. Never a knock and never nothing. This engine very strong. I can't put words together how excited I am. It's going to be sick. It's going to be very sick. Yeah. I'm going to actually have to clean this up a small bit because this is going to my mates as a package or without the gearbox. If you want to buy the gearbox, buy it. Extra 100 quid, just saying. I am going to end the video right here on a massive high. Engine is out. Super happy with that. The plan will be now is to strip down as much as possible from that engine bay, push it outside, power wash it, clean it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're excited for this 2JZ build, let me know down in the comments and we will see you in the next one.